So we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Rick Rangaitis. I'm the CEO of the San Marcos Chamber, and welcome to Coffee Connections. Today we're featuring Mayor Pro Tem Sharon Jenkins. So Sharon, we appreciate you joining Coffee Connections. Before I introduce Sharon, I just want to let everybody know just kind of the, I hate to use the word ground rules, but just for some of you it may be new to Coffee Connections. You know, this is a networking event, and it's been, you know, during the change to our virtual world and Zoom meetings, it's been a little more challenging. So, but what we found is it still works, not as well as in person, but it's still working. It's still an opportunity to network and meet chamber members and learn more about their businesses and see if you can connect and become clients and partners and all that good stuff. And this has always been one of my favorite events because it's worked so well. And as we've gone around the room, and some of you that have been, you know, with Coffee Connections since day one, Regina, you've seen it where you kind of go around the room and everybody's doing business with everybody. So it's really great. And there's no reason why we can't do that now. So what we do is, what we did is, and I see Mayor Jones is on the call, so welcome her as well. And last month we featured Mayor Jones, and this month we're featuring Mayor Pro Tem Sharon Jenkins, and we're going to feature a council member each month. So just an opportunity for you to get to know our city council, our city leaders a little more, and just kind of enhance this whole networking event. So Sharon's going to have about 10 minutes or so just to kind of give a little presentation about what's happening with the city, some of the things she's involved with. And then I will introduce each one of you. We'll go around the room, the Zoom room, and everybody will get about a minute. So try to keep it, just for the sake of time, just keep it to a minute. Introduce yourself, what your business is, and just a little bit about your business. And then with the remaining time, we can kind of just do some, you know, whatever comes to mind, just some free discussion. Okay, Sharon, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to you. Again, thanks so much for coming on this morning and joining Coffee Connections.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm glad you're going to have all 5 of the council members at some point. One of my favorite subjects is talking about the city of San Marcos, and so I appreciate the opportunity. I think I can speak for the entire council when I say we're really working hard to get us through this situation. We're moving forward. We're not on hold. Well, some things are on hold, but we're doing our best to keep things moving forward like they have in the past. I've been on the council for 8 years. Some of you may not know that we have other duties besides just being on the council, and I am also a member on the North County Transit District. And so I'll just maybe speak a couple points about the Transit District and then move on to a couple city things. So basically, as you can expect, our transit modes have been negatively impacted by COVID. We are doing the best we can to keep people safe on all our modes of transportation. We recently created a ridership recovery and growth task force. I do serve on that. And so we're going to collaborate with other transit agencies, Sandag, variety of partners throughout Southern California, and work together to see what we can do to bring ridership back. Obviously, a lot of that depends on when businesses bring their employees back. But so that's one aspect of North County Transit. And a couple other things is September is Rail Safety Month. And as we all know, we do have a track that runs through San Marcos. So just be mindful of the tracks, and we want to work to keep everybody safe. The other thing that's of major interest, and this was probably happening when our mayor was on the transit board, and that is, it's been many years in the making, but we are replacing our locomotives and our rail cars, or refurbishing some of them, We've had the first 2 delivered. So we're really working to bring quality new equipment to our riders. And so hopefully we'll be seeing some of that put into service next year. So basically, like the city, we're continuing to move forward, trying to do what's best for the region that uses our transportation modes. A couple topics that are, I'm sure, are of interest to all of you since you're business members. I did listen to the podcast that Mayor Jones did previously, so I won't go into all the details, but one of the things we're most proud of is the business sustainability program. Rick's talked about that numerous times. You've all heard about it. So I guess what I want to say is I hope the business owners know that we're 100% committed, trying to help you stay in business, be successful, and get through this challenge that we're all living in. Another interesting fact relating to businesses is we have about 4,500 businesses in San Marcos now. That's up about 25%. From a decade ago. And as we all know, businesses bring jobs to our community. And so that's one of our goals, is to create jobs. And we take that very seriously. So we're excited about the new businesses that come to San Marcos. We're always open to new ideas. And San Marcos has been pretty creative when needed. Another big item, and I think probably most people know about this, but Kaiser will be building a hospital here. That's going to be about a little over 200 beds, and that's going to bring about 500 jobs to our community in our region. So we're very excited to be having them expand their facility here. A couple other interesting pieces of information you want to know, and you might have heard this and received the alert last night. We're in a red flag fire warning right now up until 8 p.m. tonight. Last night we had the city manager provide to us an update on our fire department. Our fire department is fully staffed. We also, in addition to our routine fire duties here, we participate and provide staff when needed to other areas of the state. And right now we have about 14 staff, 11 firefighters and 3 management staff, and 4 pieces of resource working out of our area, helping other communities in East County and also up north. So we're very proud of our fire department, as our residents are, and we really appreciate their efforts to keep us safe. Something else that we started several years ago, actually. Oops. Are you there, Rick? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, we can still hear you.
Okay, good. Something else that was started a few years ago is we now have strike teams that are stationed strategically in the county. And so within minutes, they can, if they get a strike team call, they can be on the road. They do not do routine calls. We happen to have one right now in San Marcos at our training facility to respond to a North County incident in case one would happen today. They're staffed by different fire departments. Right now, our strike team is staffed by 3 of our San Marcos firefighters, and we have a reserve engine stationed there also. So that was a good thing that happened several years ago. Each time we have a fire, unfortunately, the chiefs get together and figure out new ways that new ideas they can come up with to help keep the region safer. One of the other things that is probably important to business and residents is that recently our fire department received what's called a Class 1 protection classification, and it's issued by the Insurance Services Organization. There's only 37 fire departments in the state and 348 nationwide who have this recognition. So we're very proud of our fire department, who worked very hard for a very long period on that. And the reason this is important is because this could, if you report this to your insurance agency, you could have a reduction in your fire insurance premiums. So I encourage you to call your insurance companies. I know I called mine when it first came out and they hadn't heard about it. So I obviously have to call back again. But check on that. You might save some money on your insurance premiums. I can't talk about our fire department without talking about our sheriffs. As you know, we contract with the county for our services, and they do have a substation here in San Marcos. And I think Mayor Jones touched on this last month, but over the last 5 years, our crime rate has come down 40%, and that's significant. And we owe that to our deputies who are out there working very hard and very diligently to problem solve before things become issues. Something I want to suggest to you, if you have any interest, last year I did a ride-along with one of our patrol deputies. It was a fabulous experience. You really get a close-up and personal feel as to the strong desire that the deputies have to do their jobs well, to keep our community safe. So I would encourage anybody that's interested in that to do that. They are open to that, and they love having people come along. The last item I want to mention is we're all in the middle of the 2020 census. It's very important that people participate in that, because that brings extra funds to numerous agencies within our community. So I would encourage everybody to continue to pass the word along. In 2010, San Marcos had a 70% participation rate. And as of a couple days ago, we had a 75, as of yesterday, we had a 75.9% participation rate. So we are the third highest among 18 cities in the county. And we are the second highest percentage increase since 2010. So the community is participating, and we appreciate that. So I would ask you as business people to encourage your employees to also participate in that, and let's see if wherever they live, whether it's San Marcos or elsewhere, because it's important for all communities. So I would encourage you to ask your employees to participate in that if they haven't done so. I think that's all I noted as talking points. So I guess I'll turn it back to you, Rick.
So I'm going to introduce Mayor Jones. She has a meeting coming up here quick, so I want to introduce her, and then we'll reset the meeting. And then also at the end, if we have time, if anyone has questions for Sharon, I'm sure she'd be happy to answer them. So at this point, I'd like to introduce Mayor Jones. Mayor, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, I'm on my way to physical therapy. I was in an accident, so my apologies, everyone. I just wanted to say I am so proud. Let me take my sunglasses off. That's very rude. I just wanted to say I am thrilled to support Sharon for her reelection. She's been such a great member of our city council, and you know, doing here in the city too, you know, helping our businesses, making sure we're always there, responsive to anything that happens. I don't know if anyone happened to see yesterday, I was at an event where it's called Listos. It's a Governor of California initiative so that people can get educated about how they could be safer, and that is a 5-point plan of getting involved with signing up for alerts and all of that, because it is fire season. I know that Mayor Pro Tem Jenkins had mentioned that. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows about that. You can go to Listos, Listos, California.org and find out more about that. But about our city, so proud of everything that we're doing, all that we're doing for our businesses. And each one of you, I don't know if I didn't see who was on the call. Anytime you need anything from us, reach out to your council members. We are here to help. We want to make sure that you are staying healthy, making sure that you are safe, and that we keep you open. And so we've done tremendous work in trying to make that happen, and continue doing all of the great things that make San Marcos great. So I just wanted to say hi to everyone. I have to run off to physical therapy. And anyway, thank you for being part of our city. And Rick, I really appreciate you all so much at the Chamber and all you do for our businesses. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Mayor. And thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, you too. It's really a great partnership that the Chamber does have with the city, and what that does is it helps our local businesses. And you know, I can't talk enough about the job the city's done with that business sustainability program. Not every city's done that, and not every city's done it. Certainly not at the level that San Marcos has. And you know, it's been a game changer for businesses that are fighting for their economic lives. So appreciate everything that you've done. At this point, I want to reset the meeting just so we got some people that joined us after we started. Mayor Pro Tem Sharon Jenkins has joined Coffee Connections today as our featured speaker, but now it's an opportunity for you all to talk. Just be respectful of everybody's time. Just take no more than a minute just to introduce yourself, your business, and a little bit about what you do. If there's information you want to add in the chat room, go ahead and feel free to do that. If there's introductions that you'd like me or Christina to make afterwards to learn more about somebody's business that maybe you could partner on and do business together, please do that as well. So at this point, I'd like to, I'm going to go ahead and start with I'm looking at the Hollywood Squares or the San Marcos Squares. Harry, I'm going to start with you today.
Okay, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Mayor Jenkins as well, and to all our members. My name is Harry Falero. I'm a Regional Vice President with Primerica Financial Services. I just relocated to San Marcos just recently from Rancho Bernardo. What we do is we specialize in financial education, helping families to become properly protected with life insurance, debt-free, and financially independent. And we do that by utilizing a strategic game plan called a financial needs analysis. It's like a GPS for your money. It takes you from where you are now to where you want to go. And it's a strategic plan to help you achieve your goals. Thank you so much. And back to you, Rick.
Thanks, Harry. Regina, you're next.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are awake because it's a gorgeous day and I'm looking at your faces and I don't see any smiles. Come on, guys, do something here. Then that needs to be a little bit more interactive, right? So I don't want to talk long about what I'm doing, but I have made it my mission to get San Marcos Chamber members shout outs. So every day I'm going on Yelp and give 2 shout outs to any kind of businesses. And my goal is for you to do the same. Guess what? We can revive our businesses. We can go on TripAdvisor, we can go on Yelp or any place else you want to go. That has nothing to do with my business because none of you are joining my business except for Brian's wife. And hey, Brian, And here's what I do. My name is Regina Nötzold. I have a business in the health and wellness and beauty industry. And tomorrow we are launching a 15-year biggest product launch for new anti-aging products that were 3 years in the making. My name is Regina Nötzold, and my business is healthy living from the inside out and the outside in.
Thanks, Regina, and thanks for being such an active member in the chamber. Really appreciate it. Next, I'm going to call on Brian.
Good morning, Brian Epperson, CEO for Target River. We are a marketing agency based here in San Marcos, and been in San Marcos for just under 5 years. And many of you probably see my posts on the 760 Facebook group and others, always just trying to help promote, get the word out about businesses. I love Regina's idea about giving a positive review. Sometimes we can't support somebody with our money right now or a purchase, but it's great to see people collaborating. I am running for the school board for San Marcos for this coming election. So any questions about my campaign and why I'm running to help continue to strengthen our schools, happy to answer them. And thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks, Brian. And thanks for being a regular at the San Marcos Farmers Market and for promoting the Farmers Market. Really do appreciate that. Every Tuesday, 3 to 7, North City Drive, right in front of our office. Demetrius, I'm going to call on you next. Great to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Rick, and good morning, San Marcos Chamber. My name is Demetrius Magamanius. People like to call me Money Man. That's because I manage retired clients' money and I teach college students about money. And I'm here this morning to fully support and endorse Sharon Jenkins, my friend, our colleague, and our service-oriented Vice Mayor for City Council District 3, passionately, obviously, because she is really a person that puts people over politics. People over politics. Her background speaks for itself. I urge you to take a hard look at this campaign, even if you're not in District 3. Her opponent is all about his personal politics. I'd hate to see that come to San Marcos, where we're such a great community of working together despite our personal opinions and politics. And once again, Sharon Jenkins for City Council, District 3. And I guess I'll give myself a plug with, remember, Demetrius, you could always be smarter with your money. Man.
Thanks, Demetrius. I would like to say too that the chamber is hosting a candidates forum for the city council. There's two candidates in 2 districts that are running, so that's going to be on September 30th. We just released that, I think, in the newsletter yesterday. Information's on our website. We're going to be asking our members to submit questions. Those questions will be decided by the board of directors of the chamber, and it's going to be, if you remember the candidate forum we did in 2018, it's a similar format. So more information to come on that, but just mark your calendar, September 30th. It'll be a Zoom meeting and it'll be live streamed as well. Next, I'm going to call on Kate.
Good morning. I'm Kate Fletcher. I work with Casa de Amparo. We are a local nonprofit right here in San Marcos that works to treat and prevent child abuse and neglect. And I'm actually the special events and donor relations coordinator over there. So we've had to do a lot of pivoting over the past couple months to adjust to everything. We have moved our Crystal Ball Gala virtual. So we're going to be having that in November. And what we're doing is we are bringing the gala to our guests. So we're delivering party packs with catering and drinks. And this is really our biggest fundraiser of the year. So if you guys are interested, I definitely encourage you to check it out.
Thanks, Kate. And thanks for everything that you and your team do. Next, I'm going to call on our newest chamber member, Bill. I'm going to throw it over to you.
Thank you, Rick. Well, I'm the owner of Southeast Asia Marine Air Traders. And what we do is we import teak furniture from Java, Indonesia. We're a disabled veteran-owned LLC. We're pretty much in our starting phases. the teak that we bring in is government certified by the Indonesian government. It's plantation grown, and we're planning on what I'd like to do is sell to some of our products to retailers, also to restaurants. You know, everybody's dining outside, and we have some fabulous outdoor furniture that would be perfect for that. And also direct to customers, and then office buildings. And we're looking at some retirement centers to provide benches and things such as that. On the 2nd and 3rd of October, we're having a warehouse sale, and I'll put more information on the website for that. But glad to join, and hope to meet all of you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill, and thanks again for joining the chamber. It's great having you. Great having you on board.
Thank you.
Christina, go ahead. I'm going to call on you next.
Sure. Yes, Bill's one of our most recent joins, so great to see you on here this morning, Bill. Sorry, you probably can hear the construction on my side, so I'll keep this super brief. I oversee membership here at the Chamber, and it's just so delightful to be able to connect with you all today. Some new faces on here today, so we hope to see you at some of our other future events. We have government affairs tomorrow as well.
Yes, government affairs tomorrow at 8 a.m. Go on our website and register on that. It's court Zoom. It's great information. We record it and put it on our website and our YouTube channel as well. So if you can't make it, make sure you check it out. It's a wealth of information. Kayla, I'm going to call on you next.
Hi, I'm Kaylan Daniel. I'm the marketing coordinator for North County Transit District, for which Mayor Pro Tem Jenkins serves on our board. As she stated earlier, this is a rail safety month, something that we take very, very seriously. Our board takes very, very seriously. We're actually putting out a 4-part video series throughout the month, kind of highlighting what Rail Safety Month means, a lot of our interagency relationships with Sheriff's Department, Carlsbad Police Department, to try and help educate and keep people safe around the rail. For those who don't know, we operate the Coaster, the Sprinter, and the Breeze bus system all around North County, and then all the way down to Santa Fe Depot. And despite COVID, we've been able to maintain a significant portion of our services to help San Diego's essential employees. And that's very much in part to the forward thinking of our leadership and our board members. So thanks for having me. I love Coffee Connections and happy to be here.
Thanks, Kaylin. Next, I'm going to call on the person with one of the best DJ names, Ken Rocks.
Thank you, Rick. I was a DJ in college, so I used that to my advantage. Good morning, Chamber. My name is Ken Rocks, and Regina mentioned earlier that some of us aren't so awake looking, no one's smiling. Maybe it's because you didn't sleep well, and if you didn't sleep well, maybe because you need a new mattress. The name of my business is Mattress by Appointment, and I'm a one-man shop. It's just me, and with that come tremendous savings on your mattresses. My warehouse is in San Marcos, and been a year and 3 months, and business is booming. So thank you to San Marcos and the community. I get a lot of local business, of course.
Thanks, Ken. And Ken, thanks to you as well, being an active chamber member. With you and Regina both serving on the membership outreach committee. I don't think there's anybody else on the call that's on that committee, but thanks for doing that. Tamara, I'm going to call on you next.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tamara, Community Engagement Coordinator with the Vista Community Clinic Vista Community Clinic's Tobacco Control Program, and I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator there. I help protect the community from secondhand smoke through education in smoke-free environments. We actually recently put up a billboard that you might have seen. It's off Los Posas, and it says secondhand smoke doesn't belong here. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Tamara, and thanks for joining us today. Nicole, you're next.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole Chandler. I work with Casa de Amparo as their PR and marketing person. So I work with Kate. like she said, our Crystal Ball Gala is coming up on November 14th, and we'd love for you to spread the word or even attend if you can. So yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Nicole. Arcella, you're next.
Good morning, everyone. And again, thank you for hosting this. I coordinate a community education program called Universidad Popular, doing education with community members to promote engagement. And the last few months have had an opportunity to work closely with Mayor Pro Tem Jenkins on census promotion. So it's been a true pleasure working with her, and also encourage everyone and your constituents to participate in the census. The deadline is September 30th. So thank you for hosting this.
Great. Thanks, Arcella, and thanks for joining us today. We've put some information on the census on our newsletter in the past, and I think a couple weeks ago we had someone set up at the farmers market that provided information on the census. So anything else that the chamber can do to help with that, we'd be happy to do it. At this point, let's see. Amy, you're next.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. It's my first networking event, so I'm thrilled to see all of your faces. I am Amy Ventitulo. I am the new Vice President of Development and Marketing for North County Health Services, also known as NCHS. For those of you who don't know us or may not be familiar with us, we are a community, we're a family of community health centers here in North County, as well as Riverside County. We have 12 locations that serve our community, and we've been providing medical, dental, women's health, behavioral and mental health services. Now we offer chiropractic services to our community for nearly 50 years. We serve about 60,000 individuals every year in our community, and we really serve those in our community who are the most vulnerable. Insurance is never an issue. We serve the uninsured, the underinsured. We take Medi-Cal. We welcome everyone in the community, regardless of your ability to pay. And we are very proud that we've actively been working through COVID to keep our community healthy during these uncertain and, quite frankly, trying times that we've had. So we're very grateful to be such a staple in the community and proud to care for so many, and so many entrust us with their care. And we do have quite an exciting announcement coming up. So we, after nearly 50 years, have embarked upon the journey of a rebrand. So that's where I really come in. I've really been tasked to launch this rebrand into the community. So as of September 21st, officially, North County Health Services, NCHS, will become TrueCare. And our new website, truecare.org, will officially launch. You can go there now. We have a lot of information on the rebrand, on our annual report that shares more about why we decided to change our name. And it's really steeped in the belief that we have a renewed promise to our community, and TrueCare really encapsulates all that we offer to the community, and that we've been there for them and will continue to be there for them. So again, I want to say thank you so much. It's so great to be here with all of you, and I hope you check out our website.
Thanks, Amy. It's great to see you. Welcome back to SoCal. And I'm going to reach out so we can get caught up. And sounds like a lot of great things happening over there. So you guys have been chamber members for many, many years, and I appreciate the support and the confidence you have in our organization.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead, Regina.
Of course.
I put in the chat to put your info in. When we had Coffee Connection, we were exchanging business cards. So if you want to give someone a referral, if I have a referral for Dimitris or for Brian, I don't know after this. So put your information, your contact information in the chat. And then in the chat, there's a little box with 3 dots, and you click on it and you can save all your information, and you can reach out later to anyone in the group right now you want to contact.
Great, thanks, Regina. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, Debbie King, calling on you. Debbie, are you there? All right, let's try Debbie Hilliard again. Debbie? All right, let's see.
Rick, I think Deb King here.
Debbie King?
Yes, good morning,
Hello.
Debbie King. Director of Development here at North County Health Services, and just to welcome Amy back to NCHS as our VP of Development and Marketing. I've been here for about a year, having spent a lot of time in the North County in fund development, and I'm just really proud to be a part of such a great organization helping the community's health towards our vulnerable populations. I want to thank the community. Been very, very supportive during the COVID-19 pandemic, real supportive of our cause and reaching out to the community, being very supportive. They're being very supportive of our efforts here. So we want to make sure we thank our local community.
Great, thanks Debbie, thanks for joining us. All right, Debbie Hilliard, last chance.
Hi, are you able to hear us?
Yes.
Oh, good. We lost the call earlier. This is Debbie, and this is Ashlyn, and we're with Elevate Health. We're a wellness company up in Irvine, California, and we're doing COVID testing and COVID disinfectants.
Yes, so we specialize in workplace safety solutions that are specific to COVID-19. We have a line of FDA, EPA products that are proven to continuously kill the SARS-CoV-2 virus for 30 days with one application. That we just had an independent university release a study on it, so we're really excited about that. And we're also contracted with a CLIA lab, a CLIA certified lab here in Tustin, California, that's able to provide 24-hour results for PCR testing. So thank you for having us. We look forward to meeting you all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I think I got everyone. So a couple things I wanted to mention just from a chamber standpoint. I did mention the candidate forum. The other thing is that we're sending a survey out to our members on Thursday. So it's very short. It takes less than 5 minutes, but just an opportunity for us to make sure we're better at what we do as far as servicing our members. I want to make sure that we're providing the resources that you need. And if there's resources that we're not providing, we can add those. So we haven't done a survey in a while, so we're way overdue. And so it's valuable information for us. It just makes our chamber better, and the better our chamber is, the more value it is for all of our members. I did mention the candidate forum. I'm still looking into doing a candidate forum for school board. So Brian, I think I had mentioned it to you the other day when I saw you at farmers market. So I think we're going to do that. I don't have all the details yet. I probably will have more information coming out on that. The format would be the same as we do for the city council. We don't do gotchas. We give the candidates the questions 72 hours in advance. It's just an opportunity. It's hard in San Marcos, and with the lack of media, and especially now with the lack of being able to meet people in person, to give the candidates an opportunity to get their message out to all the community and the voters. So working on that, and then also a lot of the stuff that Sharon had talked about is with police and with fire and everything else. We started a San Marcos Business and Community podcast. Geez, it's been I think we've done about 11 episodes or so, and Christina is the master of the podcast, so I just do what she says. But we've had the fire chief on. I think we've had Captain Vickery on. We've had it's just a wide array. The one we released yesterday was San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephan. So a lot of really great information. So check that out too. That's on our website, and it's easily accessible. And also it's on, you can get it like any other podcast on Apple and all that fun stuff. So at this point, I'd just like to, again, thanks Sharon for joining us today. Does anybody have any questions for Sharon? It's great to have access to Sharon today, and I'm sure she's happy to answer any questions you may have.
Yes.
Hi, Sharon. Brian Epperson. First of all, thank you for all the great work that you're doing for our city. And I live over in Rancho Tesoro, and I am curious about all the recent grading that is going on in the big vacant property there that's just above Discovery Lake and at the base of Double Peak. I know that there's been discussion that that was going to be a park, but I'm curious what's happening over there now. We see a lot of movement with some trucks and bulldozers and stuff.
So you're talking about over closer between the hillside and Rancho Tesoro?
Yep, right off of Santa Barbara.
Okay, so you know, that as of right now, that property is designated to be a park. That can change if we, other situations might arise with the school district possibly needing more land. That's been a discussion with them. So as of right now, there's nothing firm on that. And we'll wait to see how that plays out.
Okay, great, thank you.
Harry, I think you had a question.
Yes. Ms. Mayor, you mentioned the fire department has special recognition. What zip codes does that entail? I'm in the Santa Fe Hills area, 92069. Are we impacted by that special recognition? Because I have people in my area who are looking for homeowners insurance because they've been dropped by their carriers because of the fire, the threat. You want to give us maybe some updates on that?
Sure. So you can go to the city website to find out more information, but it is for all of, it's for our entire fire protection district, which encompasses more than just San Marcos. So it's our fire department that has the Class 1 designation. And I think if you talk to your insurance companies, you might have to go higher than the person who answers the phone, because my company didn't know about it. And I would check with them, because supposedly once it works through the system and the underwriters have the designation, however they do that in your insurance industry, supposedly it's possible that the rates could come down. Of course, we know in some of our areas are in a high fire zone. So again, you'd have to go to your insurance company to find out if that might be your rates. But we've been told that it could reduce your fire insurance.
Okay, awesome. I have one other question. Are you aware of the bike path that runs along the tracks that goes east and westbound?
The Inland Rail Trail?
Yes, there's a bike path that runs adjacent to that. And there are certain areas where the homeless are encamped and riders are afraid to ride through those areas. I'm sure law enforcement is aware, but I was looking to go riding there and I was told not to.
I have not heard that. I would say if you have a concern, to contact our deputies, our sheriff station, and if there's a concern out there, then they will try to proactively try to problem solve and try to attend to the situation.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mayor.
Any other questions? One of the things I also want to mention from a chamber standpoint, it's been, we've taken steps to be better at our advocacy, and one of the things we're working on with the other, with our neighboring chambers, is we felt that it was a little bit of an overreach by the county when they, when the state, a couple Fridays ago, gave restaurants opportunity to open indoors at 25% capacity, but by wearing their masks until their food was served, and then also having to give your names and phone number, and that was done by the county. So that went beyond what the state mandated, which was, I think, one of the first times we've seen that. So we've sent a letter to the Board of Supervisors to push back on that a little bit because of concern, not only for that, but what else may be coming down that would be what we feel is overreach. It's been such a challenging time as it is. I think that was a little evasive and a little too much. The other thing too is that we are still working to get our street fairs open. It's very frustrating to see swap meets open and not farmers or not street fairs. We've seen our farmers market work really well. Everybody's masked, everybody's flowing, but what we're not, it's not a mass gathering, it's not a concert. As I've seen photos of swap meets, it's just almost infuriating that we can't do a street fair. What I'm seeing at the farmers market too is that it's a lot of families, and they know it's a safe environment. It's outdoors. They're able to get outside and do something with their family, and the same thing would be with the street fairs. You take out the beer garden, you take out the concert stage, you take out the middle row of vendors, and you have a free flow. So anyway, just wanted to kind of give you some information about what's happening on that front. Demetrius, go ahead.
Rick, if I may respond to Harry's concern regarding the safety on the rail trail, and just a personal anecdote. I don't know if this is the forum for it, but there is that trail that runs just to the east of City Hall, where my office is. It's perfectly safe. I walk on it all the time. I actually do walking meetings now in the morning, oftentimes, instead of coffee meetings, just to get out there and get some exercise. And, I've walked it with my CPA, with clients, one of the CPAs I work with. Perfectly safe, Harry. And I want to invite you, as fellow San Marcosians, and it looks like we're both in financial services. Let's go for a walk sometime. I see bike riders, dog walkers, strollers, joggers out there all the time. So if you're interested, contact me. Let's go for a walk, and let's share notes on financial services. Thank you, Rick.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Demetrius. Is your sorry, Rick, is your information up on the chat box, Rick?
For Demetrius's information?
Demetrius, yeah. Is it up? Is it in the chat box? I can read it.
Gary, I'll enter my email address right now for anybody.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry.
Thank you for asking.
Sorry, Rick.
No, that's great. I'm glad you guys are able to connect. That's what this is for. Coffee connections. Anything else? Anybody else have anything for the good of the cause? Any other questions for Sharon or myself or anybody else?
I have one more comment.
Sure.
I just want to thank you for having me. I saw many familiar faces on this meeting, and I just want to say thank you again to the Chamber, because the Chamber and the city have a very good collaboration going on, and we appreciate all your efforts to help us get information out and work with us on programs, new programs. And so thank you to all of you, and to Rick for being a good partner.
Thanks, Sharon, and thank you for everything that you and the city's doing. It's been, nobody wants to have to go through this economic and health crisis, but having the support of the city to help small businesses and everything you do, it's important. The city of San Marcos certainly walks the walk. It doesn't just talk the talk. So thanks for everything that you do. Thanks for everybody for joining us today. A reminder, just hopefully you're not sick of me and can come on Government Affairs tomorrow at 8 a.m. And once again, if you haven't done that before, it's a lot of great information. So, and as always, if there's anything that we can do as a chamber to help your business, any introductions we can make, any access that you need, that's what we're here for. So Thanks again, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.